What's happening? This
What's
is
happening?
the Tap In Podcast.
We've been friends for a long time. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is not podcast
Come
etiquette.
on, man.
This is your camera right here.
What up, baby? It's my real friend. Everybody else is a guest. How y'all doing? What's up? Do your thing.
Welcome to the Tap In Podcast, man. I got a special guest in the building. An old friend of mine, man.
What's up with it? Oh, sorry. Did these sound
Mr. Sidney Castillo.
First of all, you know
Castillo.
me long. Thank you. How you doing, man? What's up? Which camera? I'm new.
Which
How y'all
one?
doing? How y'all want to cut it? What's up, man? Cheers. Hey, shout out to Kevin and his tequila. Hey, tone it down.
Gran Carmino, man.
You take a shot of this, you going to jail, nigga. You better not get behind the wheel. The commercials should say tequila with Kevin. Take a Uber.
That's why you call it the Mino.
Jesus Christ. I had to put something else in here. I'm trying to support.
Yeah. How you been, man?
Let's
How
get
you
to that in a
been?
minute. Can we talk about this? I've never been in this building.
Mm-hmm.
This looked like the building where like you know, they pull you into and they asking you questions before you go to jail. Like I was like, where the hell are we? Right? And then all of a sudden you open the door, it's a podcast. Like, oh, okay, cool, nigga. I heard a nigga confessing in the corner. First of all, I don't know his name, Jeffrey.
We're in a remote location.
Yeah, remote as in leave all your paraphernalia in the car before you walk in this thing.
You never know.
Man, I've
You
been
never
good,
know.
dog. Working, traveling back home for a little bit, taking care of mom. Going back to LA in a minute to host Chocolate Sunday. I got show Friday. We'll get into all that stuff, but
Okay.
you know.
So, I guess on what I want to jump in right into, man.
Let's tap in.
Yeah, the writer's strike.
Mm-hmm. Talk about it.
How's that affecting you, man? Because I know you was writing on a couple of shows.
Mm-hmm.
What happened, man? Is that like ongoing thing? Do you even know about what's happening with the negotiation? Any of that shit?
Oh yeah, when you're part of the union, you get an email every 10 minutes.
Oh, really?
We back at it. They try to motivate you to strike. They be like, why don't you join your friends for HBCU Day? And it's like all the HBCU people was there like striking. Or they'll be like, you'll get another email like, hey, it's Black Wednesday. Something like that. All the black writers meeting up at Paramount, right? And I ain't been able to make it, but I see every email. And like they keep you abreast of all the situations. Like, just so you know, it's going to be a minute, but we fighting a good fight. Like every email. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, cool. It's like you check
Are
it.
y'all actually like picketing and y'all have to like walk around the Writers Guild like that? Or what are y'all doing?
Whatever. Listen, they show up to TV shows and they just be like, yo, you ever been to a picket? Yeah. And
I just seen them people walking around the corner like, you know what I mean, the airline people I've seen. I seen the post office at one time.
Now you're going to see writers doing the same thing
at
around
TV shows?
At Paramount Studios, like different studio locations, like, you know what I mean? One dude went to Netflix and was like, F you Netflix. And he had a sign right there. He said, F you Netflix. But they need to pay us.
So I'm trying to figure out what is the actual strike about? Like paying y'all as far as like what?
Residuals in like the streaming services. So it's like like the Hulus, all the apps, you know, HBO Max, all that stuff. It's like you don't get the same return as you do like on a regular show. So I'm gonna say this figure, you know what I mean? But it's not like, you know me, I ain't flexing. So it's like, you remember I did 50 Central, right? It was on BET. I worked on that show for 2.5 months, right?
Okay.
But it aired wherever platforms it aired on. You know what I mean? I got residuals from there, right?
Got it.
Like the green checks everybody talk about. And I made a good amount of money. Just like over the next year and a half, let's say like a good amount of money.
Yeah.
Right?
You ain't got to put it out there.
Right. And then let's say I worked on 2 seasons of a whole show that's on the streaming app. Right? And I get a residual for like $3,000. Right? Exactly. That's not enough to live off of. Right?
Yeah.
So when you work on shows, your residual is kind of how you carry on throughout the year because boom, and they lucrative enough, you know, be like, okay, boom. But now you got these apps that's paying you like so much less.
Yeah.
That you like, oh, I remember calling the guild like, hey, this got to be wrong. Like this only says, you know, hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
This is a major network, you know, app. It's like, oh, streaming services, they count it differently because I said, there ain't no more money coming. Yeah. And that was like, I remember like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I was like, oh, this is a little different. Right. And then when they were striking, I was like, hell yeah. Like, yeah. You know, and they too nice for me, you know.
Talking about the guild?
The strike. Yeah,
y'all want to test?
I didn't say they want to do it, but what get somebody attention? What got people attention? And I'm not for tearing up nothing, right? I'm not for tearing up nothing, right? I'm just saying what give people attention is what give people attention. And I guarantee
What's getting people attention?
Hey, dog.
What's getting people attention?
Hey, man, look.
Tear up their scripts?
Hey, you know a little thing to go up and down when cars go by? You come to work and that shit bent up and broke like a field goal post. You like, hey, dog, they tripping over here. Y'all better pay these people their money.
Okay.
Dang, why every tire up here flat in the parking lot? That is crazy. Y'all better pay these people their money. Now, I'm not for any of this. My therapist says thoughts. You can say thoughts. You can't have a plan of action. It's just, you know what I mean? That's what my therapist said.
You in therapy for real?
Am I in therapy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm going through behind this camera. I better be in therapy. Yes.
I thought you deal with it like every other black person.
No, I'll be in there. I hit her up. Like, hey, what's up? You missed Wednesday. I'm sorry, your son. I don't care about your son, lady. I need these thoughts. I got to talk to you about. They playing with me.
Oh,
every black person just want to be in therapy to be like, they playing with me. And the therapist's like, who playing with you, baby? Who's playing with you?
See, here's the thing I learned about therapy. You go in there to blame everybody else. But then when you come out, you be like, damn, I ain't shit.
Dog,
I need to get my together.
Dog, true story. You know my ex, right? That's the first time I ever went to therapy.
Which one?
My ex-wife.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
first time I ever went to therapy, right? Couples therapy. And at first, my boy Chris, you know Chris, right? I'm going to have some more of this.
Go ahead.
He was like, go to therapy. And I was like, no, I don't want to go to therapy. I ain't finna have no offense. I ain't finna have no white man tell me.
Why everybody's white?
I don't disrespect,
man.
I don't disrespect the call. ¿Habla español?
I'm Mexican, yeah.
Yes. Oh, okay, lo siento, okay.
Why everybody come here and do that, man? Everybody come here and do that.
Okay, my bad way. I bet. And I show respect, you feel me? But so I went to therapy and I learned, dog. I was like, okay, let's say if you write and you know you right? It's like mini court sessions. All you really got to do is say your facts and shut up. Because she going to say her facts. And if she wrong, you know you're wrong. He a professional, right? He going to decide. Oh, it was, dog, I was like in a zone, dog. I'm on like 4 games in a row. You know what I mean? And what I did was, I was slick. I sent him some clips of me doing stand-up, right? Like before the sessions, he'd be like, Sydney, I showed my wife the joke about your mom working at Walmart. Okay, guys, let's get into it. Now I already got the crowd on my side. Like, yeah, because I'm funny, nigga. Yeah. You know the thing you think I'm not? No, I'm joking. So anyway, therapy now is good. Like, I enjoy it. You know what I mean? I get to get off.
Is it a woman?
Yeah, absolutely. But I tried it, man. It didn't work. No, well, listen,
Why?
I take that back. The couples therapist was a dude. He was dope. And
Okay.
then I tried one in locally. And this is how I went. You ready? Hand to God on Derek. I'm talking to my friend Donte right now.
Okay.
Forget the Mexican nigga right here.
Okay.
Forget everybody.
Okay.
I'm just talking to you.
Yeah.
Mexican nigga, I meant friendly.
His name is Sebastian.
Sebastian, I apologize.
Why you call him Mexican nigga, man? His name is Sebastian.
I said my Mexican nigga. And you know in the culture that means my homie.
No, I don't. His name is Sebastian.
Why Sebastian laughing? Sebastian, what's my first name?
Sydney.
You gave him the answer, nigga. What if he said, my nigga, it would have made a beautiful clip. And you ruined it. Sorry, Sebastian. So, what was I talking about?
I don't know.
Sebastian, run it back.
You talking about you went to your therapy session. You did try to hit locally. The one.
Boom. Oh, the locally
main
one. Boom.
Yeah, okay.
Talk to my friend, right? Black dude, right? He goes, have you done therapy before? It's over Zoom. I said, yeah, I've done therapy before. He said, okay. So, your anxiety, tell me about where it comes from. All right? So, I lost my brother in 2017, right? Oh, man, no, that was hard. I was like, yeah. I'm taking a moment like this, dog. I go like this. I ain't cried in so long, right? Then start crying. He goes, wait, so, I'm sorry. Do you do stand-up?
Oh.
I said, what? He said, do you do stand-up? I said, yeah, I do stand-up. I've seen you at the Arlington Improv. He said, you're, click.
Yeah, get out.
It was
of
over, nigga. I closed the laptop. I was like, right? And then I got a lady, she dope.
Why you close it up? Because he know you do stand up.
You think I'm finna get vulnerable I'm finna cry, and you over here like I do stand up? I know that's a breach of something, Sebastian. Right? I know it's a breach of something. You're supposed to hide that so I can still be comfortable enough with you. Now I got a fan talking to me? Absolutely not. You hide that. You take that to the grave if you want me to open up.
Yeah.
I'm crying, and he gonna be in there like, baby, you ain't gonna get what? You remember the dude the joke about crying today? No.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I like therapy.
Do you?
I do. It helped me. It helped me like she gave me things to do like to calm my anxiety. Like she said, tell your body you're safe. Tell your body you're safe. You know what I mean? Tell your body you're in a safe space. You're safe because your thoughts are racing and all this shit. You know what I mean? My blood pressure go up, and it's due to all the stuff. You know what I mean? In my head, that's like off camera stuff. And so she give me like different ways to like deal with it. You know what I mean? And like it's good. I go once a week.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, that's what's up.
I be, I say, can I curse in here? She like, baby, this your session. I said, can I smoke in here? No, you can't do that.
Oh, you actually go to her? It's not on Zoom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I say, can I cuss in here? She be like, yeah. I said, can I smoke? Can I roll up? She was like, no. I was like, okay. I thought, just going over the rules. Sebastian gets smoking his therapy.
I'm new to it. I don't know.
My bad. Sorry. Apologize.
Okay. So I want to go back to the what you call it, man. We kind of got off on the writer stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How did you even get started writing? Like, how did you even start that? Because I remember we were all doing stand up, and then next thing I know, you writing for Hell Day. I'm like, how the fuck you get on Hell Day? How you start writing for Hell Day? What happened?
I was waiting tables. I was waiting tables, and I did them shows on BET, right? Social offensive behavior, and We Got to Do Better. I Got a Mess. And so the same producer, showrunner, did both of them. And I was waiting tables like, I need to get out of here. So I literally went to him and was like, hey, man, I want to write. And he's like, no, you don't. You want to stand in front of the camera. And I was like, dog, I want to learn how to do everything. He's like, all right. Give me 10 dates. Give me 10 dates, ideas for dates. It's like, okay, bet. And Will Sivens, he hit me at the time. I said, yo, he wants 10 dates. And he said, all right. I said, I gave him 10.
Like 10 date ideas?
10 date ideas. 10 things you could do on a date.
Gotcha.
Right? That could be fun, interesting. So I wrote those, and I called Will Sivens, like, yo, man, I got 10. He said he need 10. He said, give him 50. I said, he said 10. He said, if you give him 50, you'll get the job. I wrote 50 dates, submitted to him. He called me. He was like, hey, what's up, man? He like 6'6", big dude, ex-NFL dude, He's like, what's up, man? I was like, what's up? He said, so I want to hire you, but I ain't got a lot of money. I said, what you mean? He said, I got $1,000 a week. I'll take it. Yes. He started laughing. I said, okay, bet. Got there. Still, dog, that job was so fun because I was still from Fort Worth. It was new, dog. I walked in his office. I had been there like 30 days. I walked in his office. He said, well, come in. I said, hey, man, how can I get a raise? He said, what? I said, a raise. What do I need to do to get a raise? And he gave me a task. He was like, first, read this book. I was like, what is it? It's 40 Laws of Power. I said, what is this about? He said, just read it, and then I'll talk to you about the raise. Swear to God. Next day, I give him the book back. He said, what you doing? I said, I don't like the first law. He said, what? I said, say that I was showing your master. I don't understand that. If I'm funny, I should just be funny. I shouldn't have to tame my funny because the nigga on the left ain't as funny as me, but I don't like it. I'll just read the Bible. He's still cool with me to this day. But then from there, went to like BT Awards, Tony Rock Project. Then he got 3 jobs in like a year. It just went from BT Awards to, it went from Hell Day to the BT Awards because Mitch was the head writer on both. So he brought me onto the BT Awards. Then did Tony Rock Project. Then was like doing like, okay, now I got 3 shows. Was doing like people hiring me for sketches and stuff like that. And it was just like word of mouth, you know what I mean? Like then the Bounce thing, 2013, boom, started producing. Then like, the TV show, Funniest Wins, boom, but whatever. Then, I did James' show, Hood Adjacent, I think in 2006, 15, what was it, 15, 16?
Yeah, somewhere around
I was supposed to do Marlon season 1, at least I wanted to. But my script wasn't ready for multicam. I was just a funny dude. So it's like the story and all that wasn't ready. And so boom, the second season of Marlon come up. So I went to James' show, right? That's what I said, boom, they didn't hire me, I went to James' show. Then from James' show, I went to like a Netflix thing. Like it's always like boom, boom, boom. All right, big God just be working. Yeah. Came back second season of Marlon, my script, been working on it, boom, boom, submitted it in, hired, like a bet. All right, boom. Then it was like, I remember saying, oh man, all this writing, I don't want to write like that. I'm going to chill.
I remember.
And then Malik S was like, at the Laugh Factory. He was like, hey, man, you still ain't want to write? I was like, oh, you know me. I'm like, it depends. Hey, my legacy, I will operate as if I have $1 billion.
Yeah, nigga hurt like
I
a
will be
mother.
operating like, I could be hurting like a dog. But if I don't want to do it, I feel like it ain't right. It ain't in my spirit.
Yeah.
Nope. Right? That's all I told Malik. He said, you still want to write? We had to laugh at it. I said, man, it depends what it is. He said, well, CBS, the neighborhood was such an entertainer. They looking for writers. You want me to refer you? I said, yeah.
Yeah, fucking, I ain't doing shit.
Got that job and knew the day I lost it.
What you mean? What did you do to lose it? What did you do to lose?
Donte,
How you lose a writing job?
Donte, I am from Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah.
And I just have this thing about me where you can't talk to me crazy. No, it was like, Sebastian, tell me if I'm wrong. So in the show running, like on the show, I've learned, right, that they be talking crazy in there a little bit. It's almost like sports.
What do you mean, like just?
Angry, Sebastian. I'm angry, Donte. Like tones, right?
Mm.
And it's like, all right, right? And my thing is always in my head, like, well, I'm funny, right? I can always fall on stand-up, right? And I don't mess with nobody. So I be feeling like, God, you got my back, right? So we go in there. I'm doing good, dog. Like, jokes is my sweet spot. Like, if you need a
punch up,
a punch at the end of the scene, like that's pretty much when I'm hired. Like, not to be funny, like the jokes, like in a script, you stuck, I got you. Like, boom. So my stuff in the table read. I remember he came up to me. He's like, "It got an applause break." I was like, "Okay." But in stand up, you do this so much, it's like it's just another format. You feel me? So it's like I'm doing well. So they got 2 rooms. They got a room you build in story and a room you write the script in. Right. So he would come pull me. Sidney, could you come in the script room? Right. All the other writers kind of upset. Oh, why does he get pulled? Right? Well, he's funnier than you. So one day we all in the story room. You listen to Sebastian? This is important.
Why you keep talking to Sebastian?
Because we all
man?
friends, bro. Are you? I can't be friends with him?
Yes, but he's a fourth wall.
Well, today he's in the house. Time to get his followers up too, you selfish mother.
Okay, go ahead.
So check it. So true story, dog. There's a black lady named Trish, right? You've seen her on Tiffany Haddish Presents. Tracy, excuse me. Tiffany Haddish Presents. Remember, she did Tracy. She did Shantae. She did, I think, Ida.
I think that's probably the only girl I didn't know.
She was the first one. She's a writer.
okay.
She's hilarious, right? She's hilarious. She was on the show with me, right? I loved her, right? She's like my big sister on the show, right? Dog, we all sitting around and the showrunner having a moment, right, where he just on one. So he goes, I need people to pitch me ideas about animals that aren't like normal household pets. Like, so no dogs, no cats, no snake. Something outside the box, right? Say anything, Donte. Say anything.
Anything.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Next. Sebastian, say anything. No. Why would that even make sense? Right? I'm like, oh, he on one. Right? So I say, and now everybody in the room is nervous. And here's the thing, dog. Here's the reality of the situation. The jobs pay so well. You can look it up. A staff writer, the lowest position on the show through the guild make $4,200 a week. That's the minimum they have to pay you. 42 or 48, I forget. Something like that, right? That's $4,000 a week. So that's the lowest one. So everybody else is like scared. They might make $10,000, $15,000 a week, and they not trying to f up, right? And dumbass Sydney, right, don't care.
Okay.
So he goes, Sydney, you have something, right? I said, yeah, I do. I said, what about a ferret? He goes, a ferret? That don't make no sense. I said, oh, okay. All right, do like that. Just, all right. He goes, Then he goes, what about a rat? Right? Because he said anything. All the other writers were like, oh, rat. Yeah. glad we solved it. City said, a rat. I said, nah, you just shot down everybody else. And now you say a rat? Absolutely not. I said, a rat ain't no household pet. That's a rodent. You feed a rat to a snake. You would never have a rat in your house. And he goes, well, maybe it's a cultural thing. I said, it ain't no cultural thing. It ain't white, black, or Mexican or nothing. It's a nasty thing. Yeah. And he goes, let's take a 5-minute break. I said, yeah, let's break, because you pitching rats.
Oh, yeah.
And then he left. And my thing was, I was like, standing up for the room, right? And me, right? Tracy, the black lady, she goes, I love you, baby. I said, yeah, you ain't gonna let him make it. I was like, he talking crazy to everybody here. Everybody just taking it, right? So the way it works is you get hired for like a certain amount of weeks, and they decide if they're gonna bring you on for the second half of the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the dude I shared the office with, he got let go, right? Well, he didn't get his thing renewed. I'm at the house, right? I'm married at the time. I'm out the house on the game, right? She's sitting over there, right? I called my boy. I was like, what happened? He said he called me. He said me not bringing me back. Crazy. I said, well, what's his number? I said, because I got a missed call. He said, such and such. I said, oh, let me call you back. He said, hey, Sydney. I said, how you doing? Love what you did on this show. Thank you for everything you did. We're not going to be able to bring you back neck season for the rest of the season. I said, all right, man, I appreciate it. All right, yeah, all right, thank you. And he hung up real quick. And I had to act like I just didn't get let go. I was like, what was that? Yeah, work. What they want? Probably going to find something else to do. But still got hired, you know what I mean? I still been working. That was in 2019. You know what I mean? Still been working since, you know what I mean? But yeah, but you learn to manage it. That's probably the toughest thing about writing. You go in there, it's like everybody kind of talk crazy. And everybody be acting like they don't understand sometimes black ideas. And that's probably the most frustrating. They be like, I've had people tell me, well, our audience wouldn't understand that. And I'll be like, well, Cedric is black and he just started a show. So he has fans too. They would understand it. And I was like, if you don't know something, how about you learn something versus knock it down? You know, I be having them conversations in there. Yeah.
Okay. I always heard the writer room is tough, but I was just thinking.
But listen, the Marlon one, fun as hell. Fun as hell. The showrunner was cool. He didn't talk crazy. I was out of pocket. That was my first sitcom show, so I had challenged him and didn't know I was challenging him the first day. And Craig kicking my knee. I was like, what? He's like, shut up.
Yeah. Craig been writing like a month ago on all those shows, so he could probably, shouldn't he?
Dog, he was sitting next to me kicking my leg because the showrunner was like, we have this joke about such and such, such and such. And I remember being on the pilot, and Brisha had said it. And I remember it didn't work. And I remember saying, they were like trying to pitch it again. I said, oh, no. I said, I remember being at the pilot, that didn't hit. I said, but I got something. He said, the showrunner goes, this is my first day. The showrunner goes, thank you, Sydney, but sometimes if a joke doesn't work, sometimes we just kind of revamp it and put it in another script. I said, oh, no, but I think that's why I'm here. I said, because I have a bunch of jokes on me, and I can really just replace that when it's nothing. Craig, I have a bruise on my knee from Craig. Showrunner was like, thank you, Sydney. I'm glad you have a bunch of them. We're going to go with this one. I'm like, all right, what's up? Right? And then look, Craig's like, dog, you the staff writer. You the lowest position. Cut to, that showrunner loved me. Like, he made me like to sit next to him the whole show. He would joke with me. He threw me on an episode where I guest starred. Like, to this day, he like, yo, Sid, write your show. He used to come to my shows, like, punch up my, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chris, coolest dude, you know what I mean? Chris Moynihan, shout out to Chris Moynihan. But, like, that show is probably where I learned the most about writing in Marlon show. Because you come from, like, an and one nigga. I know jokes. And I'm learning story and how to build story. And I'm learning, like, a sitcom, you always end on a laugh. In a single cam, you can end on a serious moment. But you got to end on a laugh no matter if somebody died. You know, like, such and such died. I ain't gonna never get my money. Laugh, then go to commercial. Because you can't be like, such and such died. Commercial. Like, nigga, I ain't finna continue.
You don't want to see what happened.
Writing on that show, I wish I would have learned earlier. Writing on that show taught me how to act, too. Because before I knew how to be funny, but I get auditions for sitcom, it's a rhythm. And I didn't understand the rhythm when I was getting auditions. I didn't understand the rhythm. I wrote on the show and was like, oh, it's set up, boom, da, da, da. It's like you playing, you gotta laugh so you don't turn channel. So it's like now you get an audition and I can help people and be like, no, you're the setup guy. So you're not even the funny guy. You just gotta say something to make him say something funny. You know what I mean? And this is their joke. Like, you know what I mean? Now I can break down a multicam script easy. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Man,
now I love writing them. It's like, okay, cool. It's like the
writing scripts?
Yeah, multicam specifically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna write a show idea for yourself?
I have one now.
Okay.
I got management. We going over. They gave me notes like maybe a month ago, and they really liked it. He was like, "Look, a lot of times I read a script. It's like structure if it's funny." He's like, "You are very funny in a script." He's like, "It's just a couple of notes I want to give you." So I'm in the process of doing that, and that's the plan. He's like, my cup is full. Is like, shout out to GED, but get every dollar from Tyler Chronicles. But my brand is like, my cup is full, which is like about anxiety and stuff like that. So I have a whole show about my life, you know what I mean? But a multicam version.
Okay. What about stand-up, man? You still?
I want to shoot a special, dog. I've been telling them too. So I want to just drop something. I don't give a YouTube, whatever. It's like my stand-up goes live on Instagram, dog. I don't know, like they like me
What
on
you
that
mean?
thing. Like it does well. Like I just dropped something now. Like before I got here, so like for me, it's good. It's like at 7,000 views in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like okay,
That's
bet.
good. Yeah.
Past couple of them got like 1 million views. So it's like went from 50,000 to 80,000 followers. Now it's like I'm being serious. Like all right, let me get to 100. Let me put out some stand-up because I'm not the skit kind of dude, but stand-up is like for me. It's like I really got to be going through something now, like to feel it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I don't just want to be like, you know what's funny about that is not funny to me. So now it's like, all right, cool, I got some new shit. You know what I mean? About my mom, you know what I mean? About what we going through, shit like that. It's like, and then I'll make that funny. Because I feel like that's what, when people be like, man, he be writing. Really, to me, all you saying is like, I just take my time and get real personal and put a point of view behind what I'm talking about. And anybody could do that. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm doing something you know what I mean, you can't do. It's just don't be lazy and do it. Like one of my homeboys, I love him. He was like, hey, we want to write together? I was like, okay, bet. Love this dude. He a good dude. I love you. He was like, hey, man, so I got a joke about me having a big I was like, what do you want me to do with this? No, because, you know, my girl be like, I said, I don't, no one's going to drive home and be like, damn, remember the joke about the nigga with the Nobody. And he was like, all right. Then it looked like I'm hating.
Yeah.
So then it was like, you know what? I need to be in a room by myself and not work with nobody because I don't like none of that. I'm over here trying to tackle anxiety and how to make this funny.
Yeah. I think if you just shoot it right, or you know what I mean, just
I'm
have
going
it
on.
shot,
It's
shot
done.
well.
I'm going to shoot it. I'm gonna shoot it. I want to shoot it by the end of the year.
Do you see what Nate is doing with his clips?
Mm-hmm.
They just all like crowd work stuff, and he just put the captions on top, and this shit is like taking off.
That's great for him.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope.
I'm making a suggestion like
When I put up my stand up, I'll be putting up bits that like I've either done on my album that I posted again or something I'm working on. The crowd work to me is like in a bigger show. Yeah, if I do 40 minutes, I can take 20 minutes and do some crowd work.
Oh, okay.
Like when I headline, that's something to think about. Like, but where I'm at right now, I'm trying to perfect this hour of like shit. You know what I mean? And I can do the crowd work. That's fine. Like you can get that from the Laugh Factory or Chocolate Sundays. We'll throw some up there. Like they'll throw some up. But like for me right now, I gotta just focus on like the hour. You feel me?
Yeah.
Unless I just start doing shows where I focus on the hour for 40 minutes and 20 minutes of crowd work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, because from what I'm seeing online, Nate is like starting to sell out his own shows and headline. You know what I mean?
That's dope, yeah.
And he's able to do like 20 minutes where he does the crowd work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you seen Ali's special?
Yeah, that's my boy. It's amazing.
I said, yo, this is a special. You know what I'm saying? This is a special. And then the theme of the loss, I was just like,
He good.
and the nigga was crying on that mug.
Yeah, he told me when he shot, he goes, Sidney, when the new one come out, I got people telling me they hate me. I said, why? Because the way it make them feel. They was crying afterwards. I had fans like, I hate you for making me cry, but you brought me in. And I'm like, wait till it drops, Sidney. I love Ali, dog.
I think he hates me. I think
Oh, no, he does. No, I'm joking. I've never talked to him about you.
no, it's
Ali, I know Ali since
I fuck with Ali though.
I was like 19. Like
Really?
before I started comedy, he used to date my best friend. And so I was like, I would be over her house and he would be on the phone like, that's a comedian. You know what I mean? I'd be a fan of his. I remember one time he was like, tell Sidney to shut up. And then she was like, he didn't even say anything. But I know he think about me.
Really?
When he came to do Comedy View, he stayed with me in my studio apartment and everything. He knew me before I left. And then I came, I had like a tattoo in 2011. I came to pick him up in like a black windsuit, black Raiders jersey, a wave cap, and a tattoo and something. He said, who are you? LA's changing you.
I remember when I came, I had two things that remind me of Ali. I remember when I first started. It's probably like the first 3 months that I started doing comedy. I started. He had a club called Hyenas in Houston, and then I went to. I was there every weekend. Then I went back to Prairie View. I did his jokes on there, and Billy was on the show.
You stole his material?
Nigga.
That's why I don't like you, nigga.
I know. But I I was 3 months in. I didn't know what the fuck I was
Sebastian,
doing.
are you listening to this?
I was 3 months.
Can you rewind the tape where he goes,
I was 3 months.
I don't think Ali like me, man.
But I'm saying,
I ain't never told. What happened?
I'm 3 months.
I went to
Listen.
his show, then went to my show, did his jokes. All of a sudden.
But it was one joke. It was one joke. And then he called me, hey, man, I think we're going to have a problem. I said, what happened? What's going on? Yeah, man, how you up there doing my bits?
Hey, dog, I love everything about Ali. Like, you know how people have spirit animals?
That's your spirit animal?
When he be getting mad, I'm like, I get it. Like, he be mad. I'm like, yup. And then when I get mad, that dude literally, I was mad. And he was like, let it go. I was like, you of all people. Let it go. Yeah.
Ali don't speak. He just come and look at you.
I got it on me.
You don't speak. He just come and look at you. Like,
I was doing the Houston. This is why I love Ali. I was doing the Houston Improv years ago, dog. The old club. Mm-hmm. And I did my set there already. He used to put me on stage like nobody would, like I was young. And some comedians locally in Houston was like, you want to come do another room? And I was like, all right, bet. So he about to go on stage, right? He like, Sydney. I just hear, Sydney. Come outside. What's up? Right. Where you going? I said, they say I'm finna go to some spot. They was like, where you taking him? Like, this nigga Lee was so mad. You know goddamn well he ain't from this city, and you finna take him into the trenches for what? I wish something would happen to Sydney, and I knew it was you, boy. Are you lost your mind? And they was like, my bad, man. We just, yo, you right, it's your bad. Sydney, back in the green room. I was like, all right, my bad. And then went back in the green room, dog. You slammed the door. Don't you just walk off with niggas? You don't know where you at, where they taking you. And I was like, I thought it was just comedy. No. He was so frustrated with me. He's like, that's the way of, but that's the Ali way of saying, I love you.
Yeah.
I was like, I appreciate it, dog.
Yeah. Man, but his special was so freaking dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, God dang, this is what comedy should be. You know what I mean? This is what it should be. And it was just slow, methodical, you know what I mean? Had like great points. Like that shit was just dope. And I was like, this is what it should be. Everything else that I've seen before, I was like, that wasn't like.
I want that feeling. I want
you know
that,
what I'm saying?
I study his stuff and be like, man, I want to make my stuff feel like that. Like not his material, how he do it, but just like the impact and like how he take his time and like it's the premise. But it's like you ain't gotta like rush.
Yeah.
That's one thing you can learn from Ali. From start to finish, everybody come on stage and be like, Sebastian, make some noise. It's a birthday over here. Donte, how you doing? Ladies. Or it'd be like, yo, show me some love. Ali sits down and be like,
how y'all doing?
Hey. And they start laughing. And he'll just be like, I'm on an airplane.
Yeah.
With wings. We taking off. And I'm like, and they like, what finna happen next, Lee?
Yeah.
But dog can go. Dog, we did one story. I'll keep it short. But we was in Jersey, right? I leave my friend, dog. I'm backstage, and I'm asleep. I hear, Saddiq. I was like, I wake up like, not again. This is the second time I've been at this club, and the headliner has screamed my name to come to the front. So the difference is, the first headline was like, Sydney, over there, they da-da-da-da-da. I had to go handle something. Lee was like, Sydney, right? He coming off stage. Y'all think it's a guy? Something like that, right? He go in the green room. I'm like, what happened? I was asleep. What's up? Ali didn't take off she took off his shirt. This boy ready. I'm blocking the door. What's going on, man? Tell me what's going on. So I can't make it out. I was like, all right, chill, right? I'm in the doorway. He's like, get out my way, Sydney. I said, Lee, get out my way. All right, I get out of his way. I said, all right, we're finna fight the whole staff, the whole crew. Lee, that's the plan. Well, come on. We walked to the stage, dog. Then I realized there's two people that was kind of out of line. I ain't never seen this dog. Lee get on stage, right? Settle it down, right? Where the people like, please don't leave, Ali. He settled everybody down. Tell him where he's from and how he's about respect, right? They beg him to please the fans. Please don't get angry and leave. I'm sitting there in amazement, like, and then he controlled the crowd. He was like, took a deep breath and was like, now I'm gonna get back to work. And it was like, okay, nigga, it's packed. And I was like, damn, dog. Like, and then he got a standing ovation. Like, he incredible. I seen this nigga come off stage because people was talking. And he said, I don't disrespect nobody. And I feel like y'all are trying to disrespect. I put on a show. He came off the stage into the crowd. And he was like, we sorry. Can we please respect me while I work? Yes, sir. Thank you. Gets back to the stage. Where was I? And they like, you were right here, Lee. And I was like, that's crazy. He's amazing, right?
Yeah.
But he take his time, dog. He take his time,
dope.
methodical with his like thought process. You know what I mean? He really one of the best people doing stand-up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, top 5 right now. But that's, you know what I mean? Niggas are like, but you wouldn't have him go in front of you.
Yeah, yeah. And I noticed, I just seen something on your story. You was talking about your divorce.
Oh, when you the worst at segues.
Yeah. You was talking about
Sebastian,
your
is
divorce.
he always as bad at segues? We're like
that's-
talking about
that's
something totally different. He's like, Lee, it's crazy because I just recently
No,
saw
we
something
talking
about
stand-up.
divorce.
We talking about your stand-up. I see you talking about your divorce. I didn't know that you was actually talking about it, like actually putting it on stage. Cause
That's my life since 2017.
I know,
16, yeah.
I was married before too.
Get out. I thought we wouldn't tell it all the stories.
My shit lasted about as long as yours.
Mine lasted longer. Yours was 30 minutes. Mine was 45 minutes.
Oh, okay, okay,
Not by long, not by much.
yeah. I didn't know. Like, I didn't know that you was actually talking about it on stage. Like, actually, really.
Yeah, I wasn't in therapy at the time. Because I had
Okay.
to break up with the therapist because it was a relationship therapist, and you get a divorce, he a therapist. You know what I mean? And he kind of was like, he's the realest dude. He's the realest therapist, dog. Oh, dude. He was like, I told him my reason, whatever that may be. He was just like, I respect you. Just do me a favor and just don't make it hard on the other person. You know, because you're already breaking their heart. That's just what he said. I was like, all right. But like, it was a respect. He was like, I enjoyed talking to you. I'm going to follow you on your stand-up. But basically, we'll never speak again because, nigga, excuse me, burping because of the Kevin Hart tequila. God damn, Kevin.
Gramino.
Yeah, God. Gasolino. But what was we talking about? Oh, so in stand-up, yeah, I started talking about it because it was like, that's the way for me to feel normal. Like, you know what I mean? I don't ball nothing up. I talk about what I've been through. And it's like, then you'll find people that will be like, I relate to you. Like, you know what I mean? Like the anxiety. Black men come up to me now. One black dude cried and was like, I didn't know what my body was going through. So I started hearing you. He said, I lost my dad 2 days ago. He goes, my girl been telling me my heartbeat. I said, you got anxiety. I don't know what to do. We friends to this day. And I realized when you open up about certain stuff, it gravitate people towards you because they feel like a sense of connection of real shit. You know what I mean? So going through divorce, I'm not the only one going through divorce. You know what I mean? But that was my truth.
Me and my wife was the other day. We was talking about like.
You know, Sydney marriage didn't make it. Go ahead.
No. We was talking about.
Let's eat.
No. We was talking about all of the weddings that we've been to, and then all the ones that are not still together.
Yeah.
That the ones that we've been to together.
Yeah.
You know, our 5th year anniversary is Friday.
Oh man, that's what's so. I was there.
Yeah. How was you? I didn't even recognize you, Sydney. You was there.
I was there, baby.
I didn't know you was there.
I'm a real one.
Yeah, our 5th year anniversary is Friday, and we were just like, because we was just looking back like, dang, I can't believe we made it this far. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we was just going in, and your name came up like, damn, they not together no more. Damn, they not together no more. It's just like,
Everybody be teasing me about the wedding, like, the wedding was cool, and then y'all not together, but the wedding was cool. And I was like,
can I tell you something?
No,
I
please.
never told you before.
It better not, you don't have anxiety.
I knew that shit wasn't gonna work.
Everybody tell me that now, dog.
But here's the thing. I didn't want to ruin your happiness.
I already know what you're finna say. Chris said this. Homegirl said this.
I didn't want to ruin you. Look so happy.
And then Chris was, when I tell you, excuse me, when I tell you a nigga that had enough was, you know my partner Chris.
Yeah.
He pro-marriage.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm going through it, like, nope, this the bed you made, count, nope. And then something happened, transition, where he was like, I wouldn't even, brother. Brother, I love you. It's Tom. His wife.
If Chris is done,
Dog.
if Chris is done, you know you.
Dog, you know you done up. If Chris, who will.
The most patientest dude, relaxed, chill, like so level-headed.
Dog, Sebastian, you don't even understand.
If he say.
If Chris say, you be like, and then his wife, and then once it happened, like all my friends told me the same thing. Like everything. Like you now, Chris, I wouldn't name people that was like, yo, Sid. Like Chris was so, and dog, I could just tell in the speeches.
In the speeches.
Well, like, when she was talking about something like, before, I think it's a toast or something, she had said something. And it was like,
And so, I'm talking about before then. Like, I knew, I was like.
Well, then that's your fault. You know what it is? Here, it's nobody's fault, because I talk about this in therapy. You know what I mean? When she helped me, like, it's like, I was super depressed. You feel me? And it's like, I feel like if I look back at my life now, or what I was dealing with, it's like, you know me, dog. It's no way I deal with none of that. It's just no way. You know what I mean? And it's like, as I look back now, it's like, that's the perfect example of depression to me. It's like when you going through the motions and you feel it in your spirit, but you going. That's why people be like, do I fault her or blame her or say anything negatively about her? It's like, publicly, nah, for what? You know what I mean? It's like, at the end of the day, I made a decision that, for a plan, it didn't pan out. And then, so we not together. And so it's like, that's just the root of it. You know what I mean? So I don't really try to like, ever like talk bad about her in a joke or anything like that. But like, you'll get the realness of my situation without like you being too personal. But it was just time to move on. And so it's like, I talk about this in stand-up too now. It's like, when you're going on dates and stuff like that, I personally think on a first date, you asking me why I got divorced is not a first date question.
Why is that? Why
somebody's
that?
like, why not? I was like, because I don't even know if I like you yet. And basically, you can just tag that information like, okay, cool, that's something we probably need to get to if we go on a second or third date. But for a first date, let's say we don't make it. Let's say we don't vibe. Now I've divulged, let's say I go on four first dates in like a month, and we don't make it with any of them. Now all 4 of these women got my personal business for what?
Yeah, but they need to assess.
Let's wait till we see if we like each other.
They may need to assess, like, if I want to go on a second date with you, like, what's going on, why you got divorced, was you a cheater, was you this, was you that? They trying to figure out, like, if they want to go to the next step. You know what I'm saying?
I totally respect that. Yeah, and if they make that decision, I'm with that. You know what I mean? But for me, it's like, have you been married before? I'm like, yeah. Like, you got divorced? Yeah. Then they be asking questions, like, in my experience, it's not like for that purpose. It'd be like for nosy shit, like, who served who?
No, see, that's a little too.
Dog.
Yeah.
I'm real questions on the day. Who served who?
Yeah, that's a little too deep.
Did you cheat? I could take that. I could take it. Did you cheat? Absolutely not. What made you want to get a divorce? Oh, it just didn't work out. What specific? That's not your business.
Yeah, see, you don't need to go all into that.
Yeah,
that
and
deep.
then it's like, then some people be like, on the date, I said, I wouldn't be with a man who've been married before. So, okay, but I'm going to try this out. And back man like, no, you don't have to try it out. Like, this
No, thank you.
This will be it.
I will say, me being married before,
Yeah.
it did teach me a lot in my second marriage.
Oh, I bet.
You know what I'm saying? It did teach me a lot. You know what I mean? I know what I wanted. But the difference is, I got married when I was 24, my first one. You know what I'm saying? And so.
You got divorced when you was 24.
Yep, 25. We got married in what? Damn, I can't even remember. I think it was like October. No, we was doing the summer. So it was like August, September, somewhere around there. And then I think March is when it was like, I filed the papers. I was like, I got to get out of here. Yeah, it was.
Mine is.
I should never married her though. I think my situation was like, I didn't even know her. Like I didn't know this girl. We dated probably a year before that. And I didn't have no idea who she was. She was just out of college. Like I should have never married her. But it did teach me a lot. You know what I mean? And I guess that's why 5 years in on my new marriage.
You said like it's a goddamn new license, a new car. You know, my new Honda.
It may be like this one is different. I felt like I took my time. Like me and my wife, we dated, or we was together 4 years before we got married. You know what I mean? Lived together, went through all that shit, and now we 5 years in. But I've been knowing my wife damn near 20 years.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I feel like I learned the most is, if you're dealing with something, deal with that and don't put something in front of your depression. And then identifying what, you're depressed about. Like my brother died May 30th, 2017. I'm engaged 2018. It's like I'm planning a wedding. And I ain't even those thoughts. And that's not why the anxiety come down, because I ain't never really dealt with shit. I just be like, boom, I be working. You know what I mean? My brother died. I went out of the country with the work and like vacation for like 5 days. Then I was back. I did the show we just talked about, BET show. They called me while I was out of town. So, boom, I go do that. And I'm doing another show. Now I'm working. Now then I'm probably getting too deep. You can cut all this. But then it's like 2018, I go to Marlin to work on that show. After I'm done with that show, my mama tell me she got cancer. It's the first time. So I ain't really healed from D. And I'm planning the wedding. Mom got cancer. Boom. Mom beat cancer. Boom. Mom catch cancer again. Boom. Marriages. Boom. Derek ain't never been addressed because now it's all this shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, I learned to like deal with something first before you start something. You know what I mean? And then make sure I got a true connection. And not, I was one of them dudes who was like, and I think I attributed it to depression, but like, I could change that or I could fix that. Or don't worry, we don't connect here, but maybe over time I could bring her out of it. And it was just like a totally two different people that doesn't even need to be married. And I even told her, respect. It was like, look, you're upset with me now, but when you find the person you're supposed to be with, like, you're going to look at me and be like, damn, I appreciate him. You know what I mean? Because my boy told me divorce come in 3 stages. It come with like, oh no, I'm sorry. Then it come with, I'll do it, whatever it takes, right? Then it come with, I hate you. You know what I mean?
I think you be trying to fix women too, man.
I just said that.
Yeah.
Don't piss me off.
You be trying to, because now I'm just thinking about all your exes that I know. You was like, oh yeah, she's but we'll do that. We'll get her better. We'll get her better. I get it better. We'll fix that. Like that's like a new Honda. Like it's rattling. Oh no, we'll fix that. We'll get that. We'll get to that. Yeah, don't worry about that. We'll fix that. The girl who came from where'd she come from? Yeah. Yeah. I was like, what, Sidney? Yeah. I'm like, what? No, man, what is going on? But you know what I really think you need? I'm going to tell you the kind of woman I think you need, man.
You said, what is going on? Hey, real quick. Like, that's the one that wrote on the wall.
Yeah. I know.
This is the funniest shit in the world. We had broke up, right? Well, we was finna break up, right? I knew it, right? And D-Lay was in my living room, right? And she could cook really well, dog. He had gave us some food. He was eating it. He said, oh, such and such, it's so good. I said, it's your last meal with her. Thank you for everything that you've ever done for me. We stopped. Like,
why? Oh, because you knew you was about to break up?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I
knew. Yeah, I think what I'm about to say.
On camera, don't act like I be trying. Like these positions I'm in, like it be a minute before we don't make it. It's not like just like.
You need a woman that you can't punk.
I don't. First of all, I don't like the way that sound. I don't
you
punk
need a
no
woman.
I don't punk no woman. No, I don't.
Yes, you
I know
do.
you would know I don't.
You be punking them.
I don't. I just be like, I don't punk nobody.
You do.
Nope.
And you subtly punk them.
No.
You subtly do.
I disagree with you.
I'm telling you. Like, it'll be a situation.
Hold on.
This is not a real situation. Who you calling? Oh, okay. This is not a real situation, but this is how you subtly be punking them.
Oh, I disagree.
You don't even know what I'm about to say. You don't even know what I'm about to say. Like, y'all be going out. She'll have something on. You be like,
no, I've never done that. I've never done that.
I'm saying I say this hypothetical,
but
but I'm saying this is how this is how the subtle. This is this is how the subtle.
Before
shit.
You say that, I guarantee you need to read that. It's so important.
Should I read it out loud?
No.
Can I read it out loud?
No. You want every camera in here broken.
Okay.
I don't think I'd be punking anybody.
I think you punk women, though. Just subtle though. It's not. You're not like forceful with it. You know what I mean? You just be like, yeah, I don't think you should do that. Yeah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't wear that. Mm-hmm.
I don't do that though. It's never a position.
I'm not saying you've done that exact thing, but it's little.
But that's what you're putting on camera.
But I'm saying you don't be like, Cause you're not like physical or you're not abusive, but you just like subtly like, no, you shouldn't do that.
No, it is. I'll just give you this. This is what I do. You ready? This could be an example, right? Let's say my ex, the one you're talking about, right? She said she wanted to write music. Is everybody in the room listening?
Can you tell the story when you went to the American Idol with her?
No, because now you're trying to make it seem like I'm abusive. But listen, she said she wanted to be, okay, let's say singer first.
Okay.
And I heard her sing, right? And look, I just know people that could go. So I was like, oh, man,
okay.
this gonna be a lot, right? Because you know what I mean? Vocally is not her thing. She says, I got an audition for American Idol. I said, how'd you get that? I'm like, hey, it's like it's an open call. I show up, nigga. It's 5 a.m, downtown LA, a long line of people. It's an open call. Oh, and everybody humming in line. And I know the whole time she not gonna make it. But I'm in line from 5 to 9 a.m. And then she's praying, we praying. You ever said a prayer where you know what the answer already is? God be with her voice in there. Yeah. She go in there, come out. It's like, oh, okay. Can we go now? We leave. Then she says she want to write music. Now, here's where I don't feel like I be punking people. But it's like this, dog.
I'm going to give you that. Hold on.
I can't give this example?
Yes, you can, but pause. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to just show you in your story how you be punking her.
Let me finish.
But hold on. Because I want to make a prime example to you. Mm-hmm. When she said, I got American Idol, your first question was, how you get that? Like, why does that matter?
In my head, I'm like, did you?
Oh, you didn't say that to her?
In my head, I said, oh. I said, no. I said,
you
oh,
didn't say
really?
that to her? How you get that?
No, in my head.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't be like, how'd you get that? But in my head, it's like, how'd you get that?
Okay.
Because now they with you. They trying to use you on the blooper reel, and you don't see it. So she said she wanted to write music.
Okay.
All right, bet. So at the time, I'm providing off a feature salary, which is, where's the camera? Which is $100. I don't care what these people are lying and telling you. It's $100 a show. If I do 6 shows, that's $600. If I have to fly myself to a city, that comes out my $600 because I have to buy a round trip ticket. So now I'm looking at $600 minus $350 before I get there. So now you know what I do? I'm hustling DVDs. I sell DVDs for $20. I bring 50, trying to sell them. I might sell 20, 30. And I'm taking that money home and stacking it for the next weekend. We do the same thing. And you want to write music, that's fine. But every time I come in the house, you watching Desperate Housewives of such and such. And it's like, kiki. I say, hey, did you write anything today? They got to come to me. You talking to an artist who be grinding, and it come to me, and it never came to her. And it was just like, oh, that become, you know what it is? Lack of ambition can become unattractive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, if your goal was to just be with me and then I do my shit and you just kind of be like chilling and do whatever, that wasn't the agreement. And then you probably should tell me that. Because I'm thinking you really want to write music. I'm hitting Chris Spencer like, yo, he like, I know Trey's songs and some other people. All right, boom. Can she sing, Sydney? I don't know. Oh, she right. But I'm trying. And you watching TV all day.
Yeah.
You got to go back, you know what I mean? And it's not like I ain't trying to be rude, but it's like, they ain't punking nobody. That shit contagious. Shit.
I'm just trying to understand why this conversation was had before she got on the plane from North Carolina.
She said she wanted to write music. I ain't never been with nobody a writer in music. I don't know how that go. All I know is I ain't never heard her hum something like, ooh, this gives me an idea. Never. And I was like, hold on, man. What's going on, dog? What is going on?
Yeah. I remember you was in North Carolina. Like, what are you doing in North Carolina?
I didn't punk my ex.
The ex-wife?
Yeah, I didn't punk her. She punked me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was your karma. That was your karma.
I was talking to my homegirl the other day. I was like, dog, I went through so much shit I normally would never go through. And I was like, this got to be because of Derek died. And I just was not in my right space. Like, it's not even to look back on some of the things, and it's not me dissing her. Just to look at some of the things I tolerated, I was like, this ain't even me. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And this is like, you know. But that's why I say, I wish the best for her. Like I don't be looking people like you go on her page. No, I don't. For what? I hope she doing great, dog. I hope she become a millionaire, nigga. Her whole family become millionaires. I really mean that, nigga.
Yeah.
If one of your family members send you this, I hope you become a millionaire, nigga. I hope you incredible. I don't have no hate from my heart for that girl. We just don't need to be together, and that's okay to me. That's not even like it may seem like man, but like that's a real thing.
It's okay that two people just don't work out.
Yeah, dog.
You know what I mean?
I miss my dog. You feel me? I miss the dog. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go get another one.
I remember you hated the dog when you was like, "Why do we need a dog?"
Because I was my dad. Because my dad would be like, "Y'all want a dog, but I'm gonna take care of it."
You like,
She lost.
You hated but loved him.
Dog. I walk in the house.
She lost the dog
twice. I go in the house. Where's Maverick? And it's like, what do you mean? Where's Maverick? Do you hear his chains? Do you hear him? Do you hear him? A neighbor bring the dog back. I know this is Maverick. He looking at me like, why you keep leaving me, bro?
Yeah.
Gave the dog chicken bones. Cut all this. Chicken bones. I said, what are you doing? I had to take it out of his mouth. She on the phone she said, dogs can have bones.
You don't even know. You had a little bitty dog.
Yeah, I said chicken bone will kill him.
You had a little dog.
Dog, you know what she said?
That little German Shepherd.
He talking about chicken bone gonna kill, man. Where's the lawyer? Where's the lawyer? Sebastian, ¿dónde es lawyer? ¿Dónde? This is the lawyer I want.
Lord have mercy.
Anyway, but yeah, dog. So you know,
you look back now, and it's funny. You look back,
yeah. But most things you can, because when you're in a bubble, you in the parking lot, talking to your boys like with bad reception. Can you hear me? I can't believe. And then when you get out of it, you be like, dang, thank God.
Yeah. But that's why you grow, though. That's how you grow. You learn.
I got over there with no souvenirs. You know what I mean? You know, some people get out there with souvenirs. You got a kid. It's like, oh, it's a little souvenir.
I'm so glad you didn't.
Dog.
So glad you didn't. We're good, man.
You talking about punking. That's me. You know what I mean? I made sure of that shit.
Yeah. Man, I'm going to get you out of here, but I want to ask you.
Yeah, because we can't be talking the whole podcast about my ex-wife. So what else? I got some shit going on. I'm popping. First of all, follow me on Instagram. When does it come out? You don't know?
No.
Sebastian.
Next week, maybe.
Make sure you pay you more.
Next week. Next week. Comic View, man. Comic View's back.
Speaking of Comic View, I'm going to be at the Arlington Improv August 13th. It's a Sunday. I want you to come through. I want to sell out 300 people.
Okay.
Comic View coming back.
Are you on there? What's your thoughts about it, man?
I'm not on there. I think right now, I don't know too much about it. I think it's just a special they shot or something like that. But I feel like, I don't know what that special was. You know what I mean? I hope it was dope. I'm sure it was. The car's funny, all that shit. DC's funny.
They own it?
They were on it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was so happy for them. I just hope Comic View is what it's supposed to be. And it's like, because that lineup was like people that we've seen. It's like, well, we already know it's hilarious. And they already been famous for like 20 years. So I hope Comic View is an avenue for young comics who have never been on TV, who are looking for a platform to get off. Like, Comic View is not for me. Mm-hmm. And I say that with all the respect in the world, because I think Comic View is for young comedians trying to get on so you can get introduced to people. I've done Comic View twice. I've done HBO 3 times. I am trying to shoot special. Like, I think that slot you want to give me, dog, and I say it was all humility. Give it to somebody who's never been on TV, who been grinding. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would take it like, okay, cool. But you know who really need it? Is comics that have never been seen. So I hope they use this as an opportunity to showcase that, because it's like it's nowhere for them to do it besides online. It's like, if you're going to have a show like Comic View, don't have for the special, whatever you need, that was great. That's super dope. But for the show, if let's say Kevin hosted, right, which he probably won't.
No, Mike is hosting.
He's going to host a new one?
Yeah.
Mike's name is enough, so you don't need a bunch of celebrity draw. Like, Mike's name, I will go sit down and watch Mike any day of the week. So it's like, now have comics you've never seen, and Mike is a celebrity because they all look up to Mike. They all been watching Mike their whole life. So why have somebody on the same level as Mike? You know what I mean? I would have comics that are just so hungry that's funny. Like when Mike was on Def Jam, he was hungry, nigga.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking?
Have comics like that.
Yeah. I was thinking they should have did it like, not even call it Comic View, but even like what Kev is doing over there, Kev on stage, like keep your distance. Mm-hmm. Like those kind of comics. You know what I'm saying? That people
Well, you
don't.
gotta have it. You gotta this branded in Comic View. People know it, right?
Yeah, but it's like.
It's the brand. You ain't gonna have nothing new. It's like people know BT from Comic View for
But
30 years.
the reason why Comic View was so dope because it was new. The reason why Def Jam was so dope is because it's new. I just feel like all these repeat shit is like, can we come up with something new?
That's just the name, right? Because
Yeah, but
if you
something
have a quality
new?
show, it don't matter what it's called. If you got a quality show named Comic View, this year is so quality, you won't care it's called Comic View or goddamn
But
Mike on Mike's. You won't care.
Everything is like, but when you calling it the same name, it's like you feeding us the same shit. You just wrapping it in different something.
But
like
that's the
I feel
question
like-
is. Don't feed us the same shit. But it's a brand. It's a brand. It's a brand. I can't even knock the brand. I do
Because-
want new comedians.
But I agree with that. But I'm just saying because it's called Comic View, the people who are going to be at home watching is going to be like, I've already seen Comic View. Like I've already seen it. They're not going to be looking for the new thing. They try to bring out Comic View like 2 or 3 times already.
You know how many times people watch American Idol and watch shit over and over again? They will watch Comic View. You know why? Because name another show right now that's showing comedy.
You can go on YouTube and watch
Name
it.
another TV show showing comedy.
It's anywhere though.
Where?
Comedy is everywhere now.
But on TV, that's their brand. There's no other stand-up show on TV right now.
And that's why I think they should bring a new show, new name, a new brand, something new that's for this younger generation.
But I think you just have younger. We agree to disagree. I think you just
Okay.
have younger generation comedians on the show, and then that would brand it. You have Mike, who's the OG, and then you have all these young comics who are the new generation, and they be killing. And then they are now setting their name up for like their fan base to get started. Remember, I saw you on Comedy View in 2023. Now it's 2030. They 7 years in. People recognize them for their first time. It's like that's what it should be. It should be breaking new artists almost that are deserving. Like Mike is the name. Niggas are gonna fill up for Mike. So it's like, all right, cool. And the icing on top is like, now we got comedians that you never heard of that you should have heard that are hilarious. You feel me?
We'll see. I mean, we'll definitely.
I'll be honest with you. I think
we'll
I won that
definitely see.
argument. I feel like Sebastian. What would you give to him?
Nah.
Fourth wall.
I-
Fourth wall. Is he allowed to talk, or do you
listen.
just punk him and say, "Don't say shit, you fourth wall dude"?
No, look, he has a microphone.
He never uses it because somebody punks him.
No, I know.
You bully. You bully. You the bully. I'm a lover.
I just think it needs to be something different, something new. You know what I mean?
I just really want like comics that's like out there. You feel me? It's like you look up, dog. We had a career.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like on some real shit, dog. Us going to the comedy store, going to another show, and me just started. Then I remember I did Bad Boys. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna do Bad Boys and all this stuff. Now you look up, it's 20 years later. I don't need to do Comic View, and it's not that I'm not appreciative or like it's a disrespect thing. I think that goes to somebody who is trying to get on, and so I think if they make that the show, where like, let's say even if it's not necessarily totally new to stand up on TV. Like it's comics that have been doing, let's say 10 years, have never had a really good TV experience. Let's get that to them. Let's get
You
that to
think
them.
like Country Wayne,
Fuck yeah, Country Wayne finna do a Netflix special.
DC Young Fly?
Yeah, I think Tyler Chronicles, Nav Green, Brandon Lewis. I think Takara. I think what's the girl from Chicago? Damn, I can't think of her name.
Just Niche?
No, Just Niche is funny, of course, but it's another girl from Chicago. My battery's dead, but I wanted her to work with me. She's funny as hell. It's like it's so many comics that would kill Comic View, dog. Kaleri from Baltimore, Ty Davis. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? It's like it's so many comedians. They just need the opportunity, and Comic View could be that. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, because then you look back, it's like I haven't seen Comic View in so long, but you know who I have seen? All these other famous people. So then let me look back and like, now I can pick new people. It's like, oh shit, I've been saying for years it's Chappelle, Chris Rock, Mike, and Kevin because I don't even know who else exists. So it's like, boom.
See, I feel like, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I feel like
I can run for governor.
I feel like
I can run for
BET.
governor.
I feel like what BET is gonna do is they're gonna hire a bunch of internet, I don't want to say internet comedians, but people who have a following that's
I don't think so.
that does internet stuff, but they're not really comics. You know what I mean?
I don't think they're gonna do that. I think that theory doesn't work, and I think if people know that. I think back in 2013 when I was doing like Bounce, they were experimenting with that theory. Like we had a show with like 6 people from Vine that all combined had millions and millions of followers, and they thought it would translate, and it doesn't. I think they found that out. I think so. I don't think it's that. I think if
But
you
Bounce,
funny,
Bounce is not the same people that was behind Bounce are not. They're not the same people that's.
no, what I'm saying is when I worked for Bounce, that was their ideology back in 2013. And if we find the cast members who have big followings, it would translate to ratings. And I'm saying I think that mindset was a beginner's mindset in 2013, 12 when the internet was kind of hitting with Vine and everything. They was like, oh, if we just get these people. And they realized that doesn't translate to views. So now I don't think I'm saying in 2023, I think they've learned that already. So I think they'll just find the best available because it's not advantageous to have them because what it is a deal. If you want me to advertise the show, they're going to charge you, right? Because I could do that. I'm a brand. I got 3.5 million followers. I wish you would say post something for free. You feel me? Yeah. So it's like, now I could if I'm on the show, like, wow, no, it's the thing. They're on the show, cool. But you know what I mean? I don't think you get them just for that if they're not funny.
Yeah,
I think,
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think it's a bunch of people, dog. That I think could do that show and do well. Reg Thomas from New York.
I talked to LeVar. He just did it. LeVar Walker.
He did Comedy View?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
He just did it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need it. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what it's going to look like. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to
They're going to put money behind it. It's going to look good.
I hope so. I'm rooting for it. I am. I just wish it was something
I say
new.
all this shit, and then you see from Fort Worth, Texas City, Castillo.
Yeah, so
how y'all doing? No, but I mean that, dog.
Yeah.
Like I did HBO last year.
You know what it is?
I want that spot to go to somebody who ain't never did TV, nigga.
I understand. I'm just tired of all the remakes. I'm tired of all the movie remakes. I'm tired of all the show remakes. Like, I want something just new and fresh. It's like I'm tired of the, Rush Hour 15. I'm tired of that.
You know what I'm tired
Black
of?
Panther.
You know what I'm tired
That's
of?
the Black Panther.
I'm tired.
Don't play with the Black Panther.
I'm so sick of black people.
Listen, don't play with Black Panther, man.
They get so serious. They love Black
Hold
Panther,
on.
so you wouldn't found a
Why
Marine.
are you moving objects on the set, man? Why you moving objects on the set?
Because you got
man?
me some of Kevin tequila, and now I'm slurring. I'm not driving. It's like we get it, all right? You went to Prairie View, so now you got to have Sebastian uncomfortable because it's looking at him directly on the floor.
No, that's the
and he
Black
got to tell his
Panther,
friends,
man.
you don't say it's from Panther because he went to college. And it's like, for what, bro? Like, we get it. It's got whiskers.
Yes.
Well, you're too old for this.
Listen.
Get the tattoo and get over it. Either get the Prairie View tattoo,
that is too young.
but stop having figurines on set. Like, this is nerve-wracking. Why is he looking like this?
Cindy,
It's tap in. You got a whole Panther. You got a whole Panther. I know you've been waiting to say something, Sebastian.
Listen.
And I had time today. I had time. Look at you. You look weird. And I don't like it. Sebastian, there's other jobs you can get.
Sydney.
There's other jobs, bro.
Listen, man.
You edit? What you do? I bet. I'm going to hire you. We're going to get you out this seat. I don't like the way Donte is punking you.
Okay, we weren't going to cut, but let's start some stories. Let's get into some.
Oh, nigga, you don't want to do this? You don't want to do this? So, yeah.
Let's get into
I
some
know you're
stuff.
going to cut this. I know a story. You'll cut this episode short, my nigga.
Okay, let's cut it short. Let's go.
I'll tell one Donte story for everybody listening real quick. This is why Donte crazy, right? Donte literally is psycho 5150, I think they call it.
Man, I'm the nicest guy on the internet.
You're fucking
man.
crazy. So, Sebastian, listen up. So I'm gonna look at this camera right here, but Sebastian, I'm talking to you. We in Hollywood, we in our 20s, and we walking up like La Breas, me, you, and somebody else, right? And this car is looking at us, right? And we can't, I'm from a place where you can carry weapons, right? So you don't really nobody not with you. Donte, not drunk, sober, turns around and is like, hey, what you staring at? I say, hey, what the are you doing? He was like, he keeps staring. I said, you don't know if he got a pistol on him? He ain't got shit in his car. You just know? Man, he start flicking the dude off. Dude, like, roll his window down, like, yo, he pull off, he leave. Thank God. He's like, Dante, I could feel it. I knew he had that. Putting everybody's life in jeopardy, because why?
Well, listen, nothing happened, did it? And nothing happened, didn't it? Did you die, though? Did you die, though?
And last story, because I gotta go.
Did you die, though?
Last story, because we got to go. One time, Sebastian, hold on, which story I want to? Okay, but he get into it, right?
Okay,
I'm in Burbank, right?
Let me think.
No. Hey, we gotta go.
Nah,
I'll walk off.
I hate the story.
I love it.
because everybody tells the story.
Who? I never told it.
You have.
No, it's
you've
not
told
the
me.
dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, relax. I'm a real
Everybody-
one. I'm a real one,
everybody
bro.
tell the story.
Dante, I'm
Okay.
a real one. Relax. Stop panicking.
I'm not panicking. I'm just tired of that story. I'm just tired of it.
So, yo, Dante get into it with at the time was a mutual friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so Dante showed up to my house ready to fight, right? So I come outside and he's like, no, bring him outside. Bring him outside right now. I'm not playing. I say, Dante, you're not finna fight this nigga. You're not finna fight him right here in my house. Yo, I feel like you taking his side. That's what he said. I feel like you taking sides right now. I said, ain't nobody taking sides. You wanna fight him, meet him somewhere else, but you can't fight him on my front lawn, Dante. Buddy come outside and was like, what? Dante said, yeah. I said, go inside. That dude go inside, which lets you know he wasn't talking about nothing, right? So Dante mad. Dante kick his car. Pow! Right? Dude come through the blinds. You kick my car, you got to whoop me, my nigga. You got to whoop me, bro. You got to whoop me. Cynthia come outside. Remember? Cynthia came outside like, what's going on? I said, go inside. She's like, he ain't never talking about this. She go inside. I said,
Shout out
Dante,
to Cynthia.
Dante, you gotta leave. You gotta leave. Dog, bro, you gotta leave. Dante, leave, right? Here's the thing about me being like, let's say for joking reasons, crazy, right? Just joking, but like crazy. That's a joke. I could tell other people, right? So Dante leave. Sebastian, you think I go in the house? I'm not stupid. I wait 5 minutes. Dante come back around the corner with something in his hand, like a tree limb, like something he found. I said, like a bad kid. I'm gonna, no. He's like, throws it down, gets in his car and leaves.
Yo, okay.
I gotta go.
Okay, I got one story.
All right, man. It's been so real, dog. You've been watching Tap In Podcast with Donte Bear and Saddiq Castillo. Make sure you tune in. Dropping once a week. Shout out to Sebastian. Shout out to everybody that came out tonight to kick it with us. Make sure you follow Donte at Donte Bear. I'm at Sydney is Funny. Hey, catch me at the Arlington Improv August 13th, man. August 13th. Get your tickets. I'm trying to sell it out. It's 300 people. It's C309, I think. I'm trying to sell it out, man. If y'all get the tickets, go ahead. What's up?
Yo, man. Appreciate you for tapping in with me, man.
Love you, bro.
It's always good to see you, man.
Hey, and congratulations, man. You're doing your thing. I love
Thank
you,
you,
dog.
man.
I'm
Love
proud
you
of you,
too,
man.
man.
I'm proud of you, dog.
Appreciate
I
it.
love you, dog. Black people don't say each other. We love each other. I love you, man.
I love you too, man,
Say
for real.
it to your camera. I'm going to say it to my camera on 3. 1, 2, 3. I love you, dog.
I love you, man.
It's at the same time,
No,
nigga.
because the way the editing is set up,
Hey, let's
You know what I'm
cut this
saying?
out. Play the commercial. I'm done.
the way the editing is set up, you know what I mean? We got to
I'm
do it
working
one
right
at a
now.
time. So, yeah, man. Yo, thank y'all. What up, Zaya?
All right, you back.
Yo, I appreciate you for coming through, man. Yo, this is the Tap In Podcast. Thank y'all for tapping in again. Until next time, holla.